Hey guys, this is my Lumitime C31 clock that I've recently gotten off of eBay a few days ago. It's a very nice clock, as everybody knows. It has a very unique clock mechanism. Why do they say mechanism for digital? Well, this isn't digital. This is actually a mechanical clock. As you just have seen, you may have noticed that there is a lag when it switched to the next minute. It's not a lag. I don't want to take this apart because it was a very expensive clock, but there is a mechanism inside of here that's run on gears that hits contacts it turns neon bulbs on, and that's how the clock knows what time to go to. But really, this clock is entirely mechanical. The one thing I really do like about this clock is this sunburst second hand. It's very, amazed. It's really cool. I've never seen anything like it before. And as you can tell, there's a little mark appearing up here all the time. It's supposed to be a dot, but for some reason it's colored in, and it's not a big deal to me, so I'm just leaving it like that. But that's supposed to be a dot. This sunburst indicator is supposed to be like a second's hand too, and it's very neat. I really like that part of the clock, and it's kind of cool. Now the back isn't very interesting. Just a time set knob on the back. And then the bottom number sticker on the back. Or on the bottom, sorry, not the back. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. There's nothing too much to show off about this clock. This is just a standard alarm clock model without the alarm. Obviously, there'd be stuff on the front. There is a common problem with these clocks, though, is that people will often say that the time set knob gets stuck. In reality, this happens on every single clock. Ones that are mechanical, even these GE ones, they get stuck. This only occurs because while you're trying to set the time, at the same time, the mechanism is trying to change the time by itself. So, like, if you were to, say, try to change the time while it's going from 225 to 226, it'll get stuck. This is because the mechanism is trying to change the time, but at the same time, you're trying to change the time at the same time, so it gets jammed up. So, if you're setting the time and it gets stuck, wait like 10-15 seconds before you try to move it again, because that always works. Because, like, see, I can't even, if you notice that it gets stuck, I couldn't even set the time until 10 seconds passed. It's because it got stuck. So that's a common problem, and that honestly happens with all of these mechanical style clocks, is that they will get stuck if you try to attempt to change the time while it's changing. But another demonstration that this is mechanical, I've barely moved the knob, and you can tell that is not right for a 7. I've just pushed the knob so that it stays in balance, so that the contacts doesn't make the full connection all the way through, and it half-asses the number pretty much. So it should say 227, which it should change. See? And as it finished, it made the 7. And it does that with a lot more numbers. If you turn it slowly, you can get the effect of what it's like when it changes. See? That's what I really like about this clock. It has the unique mechanism like that. And it's very, very cool. Okay, well, I guess I'll set this back to its right time. I always do it like that whenever I adjust the time, and then that way I know it's going to go to the next minute. Because I've had problems where I'd set the time and it wouldn't work for the next minute, so I always do this, and then that way I know for sure it works. Because I've had that issue with this clock. So that's it for this review. See you guys later. Hey guys, update on my Lumitime clock. I know I had said that that I wasn't going to take it apart. Well, I did because the motor started getting very noisy, so I was going to re-oil it and see if that would fix the problem. It would get noisy after a couple minutes of operation, and it was beginning to get on my nerves, so I'm going to see if re-oiling will work. But I also am taking this opportunity to show you what it looks like on the inside for those of you that don't or have not fixed one of these Lumitime clocks. Now you may notice there's a big scratch around between the 55 to the 10-second marks. That is because I don't know how this happened, but something got on the seconds indicator and it was dragging along on the dots. So it built up material on the dot so it wouldn't illuminate correctly, and it made a big scratch, which is pretty disappointing. I'm gonna go ahead, plug this clock in and show you it operating with it, taken apart. Okay, guys, so here we have it, the clock operating with the faceplate off. You can see all the different contact wheels, the wheels here that make contact in order to light up the different 7-segment digits. As I move one for the minutes, you can tell how it makes contacts. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera. This is how it's coming out to be. And of course the battery's getting low. It'll be turning on. No. Oh, there it goes. So as you can tell, it just turned on its own. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, that's basically just it. The basic principle of it running without the faceplate, and then I'll take off this glass part. The diffuser, and then you can see how it really looks. Had to stop the video to remove a screw. We'll let it change to the next minute. Or not. And so that's how it looks when there's no diffuser. It looks very different from what you normally see. So yeah. Still though, it's kind of cool to see it that way, and as you can tell, you ain't got that starburst effect anymore. It's just a spinning image. That's basically what it is on the front here too, is that image again, and as it spins it makes a optical illusion type effect. But you can see the gears more clearly. I'll spin them around again just to show you guys, but yeah, you can see those a lot more clear. Darn it, too late. I was gonna show what it would look like on its own, changing to 11 o'clock, but the clock beat me to it. It didn't change there, but it was supposed to. So yeah, I'm gonna try to take this apart, take the motor out, re-oil it, and see if that solves our noise problem. And I'm hoping it does, because I would like to keep this as a desk clock, So, I really want to get this fixed, because this is a very very neat clock. I'm going to let it change to 11, and then I'm going to end this video. I'm going to show off the gears, because we all know what it looks like when it goes from 10:59 to 11. We're going to watch the inner workings. Alright, that's it.